Hi, I'm Peter the Explainer. Have you ever finished a movie, closed a book, or walked out of a theater thinking you understood everything only to stumble into a theory that rips your whole perception apart? Welcome to the multiverse, not of quantum mechanics, but of fan-made madness. Get ready for the rabbit hole. 1. The Pixar Shared Universe. This theory claims that every Pixar movie exists in one giant timeline. It all begins with Brave, where magic is introduced through the witch who can shapeshift. That same magic mutates animals and objects over centuries, creating sentient life forms like the bugs in A Bug's Life. Fast forward, and you get artificial intelligence, like the toys in Toy Story and the talking vehicles in Cars. Eventually, humans destroy Earth in Wall-E. After humanity abandons the planet, Earth recovers and animals regain dominance in movies like Ratatouille and Finding Nemo. It all ends in Monsters, Inc., set far in the future where monsters time travel through doors to extract energy from human screams. Oh, and Boo, she's the witch from Brave traveling through time to find Sully again. 2. Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. No, seriously. This theory claims Jar Jar wasn't comic relief. He was a secret Sith master the whole time. His battle acrobatics are too precise for a clumsy goofball, and he uses subtle hand gestures that resemble Jedi mind tricks. He rose from outcast to senator to handing Palpatine emergency powers. That's a bit too convenient. His bumbling is an act, his presence at every turning point too deliberate. He's close to Palpatine and never takes blame. Some say he and Palpatine were working together. Under this theory, the Republic fell not just to Darth Sidious, but to his most unexpected partner. 3. James Bond is just a code name. Why has Bond looked like Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig? Because James Bond isn't a man, it's a title. The theory says 007 is a mantle passed from one agent to another. It explains the changing faces, personalities, and timelines across films. Supporting evidence. Characters like M and Q remain consistent and unfazed by new Bonds. Continuity resets inconsistent backstories, even shifting knowledge all easier to swallow if Bond is a role, not a person. 4. Ferris Bueller is Cameron's alter ego. What if Ferris never existed? This theory proposes that Ferris Bueller is a figment of Cameron's imagination. Ferris does everything Cameron wishes he could: ditch school charm girls and defy authority. Ferris mostly interacts with Cameron and Sloane, and always drives the day's decisions. When disaster strikes, it's Cameron who panics. Ferris never shows fear, never falters, never fails. It's all an internal journey for Cameron to take control of his own life. 5. The Joker was a war veteran. The Joker in The Dark Knight operates with disturbing military precision. He handles explosives, weapons, and psychological warfare like a trained expert. He executes plans with the discipline of someone who's seen combat. The theory suggests he's a disillusioned soldier, possibly dishonorably discharged. His scars might be battle injuries, his chaos a response to the trauma of following orders. His rage against the system and targets of authority might not be random. It could be deeply personal. 6. Jack Dawson is a time traveler. Jack in Titanic knows about landmarks like Lake Wobegon and Santa Monica Pier, places that didn't exist in 1912. His haircut and clothing are out of place. He appears with no background, wins a ticket last minute, and conveniently arrives to save Rose from jumping. The theory suggests Jack was sent from the future to ensure Rose survived. Once he completes the mission, he vanishes, sacrificing himself to preserve the timeline. 7. Kevin McAllister becomes Jigsaw. Home Alone's Kevin is a trap-making genius who enjoys watching people suffer. Sounds like fun and games until it isn't. This theory connects Kevin to Jigsaw from Saw. Both use elaborate devices, record messages, and teach moral lessons through pain. Kevin grows up neglected and abandoned, experiences trauma, and possibly twists that creativity into cruelty. The timeline fits, and the leap from prankster to sadist suddenly doesn't seem so far. 8. Neo never left the Matrix. Neo's powers in the real world, like stopping sentinels with his mind, shouldn't exist. This theory argues he's still inside a deeper level of simulation. The machines created another Matrix to control those who thought they escaped. His visions, his sudden powers, and the architect's talk of multiple cycles suggest that Zion is just another illusion. Neo's rebellion, a pre-programmed script. 9. The Wizard of Oz is about the gold standard. Dorothy's silver slippers changed to ruby in the film represent silver-backed currency. The yellow brick road symbolizes gold. The Scarecrow is the farmer. The Tin Man is the industrial worker. The Cowardly Lion, William Jennings Bryan. Oz itself is Washington, and the Wizard is an impotent political figure. It's a journey through the economic struggles of late 19th century America. 10. The Babadook is grief. The monster in the Babadook isn't real, it's grief. Amelia's husband died en route to the hospital for their son's birth. The creature grows stronger the more she ignores it. When she finally confronts it, she doesn't kill it, she feeds it. This symbolizes how grief never goes away. It must be acknowledged and managed. 11. Willy Wonka is a serial killer. Each kid who disobeys disappears. Wonka doesn't flinch. The Oompa Loompas have rehearsed songs. His factory is a death trap, and he seems to encourage the chaos. No child is ever seen again. Only Charlie makes it out. The theory reimagines Wonka as a twisted judge, jury, and executioner. 12. Finding Nemo is a grief dream. After the Barracuda attack, Marlin has no surviving egg. Nemo is a creation of grief. The journey represents the stages of loss. Dory is forgetful. The obstacles are symbolic. Even the ending is too perfect. It's all in Marlin's mind, a way to process pain. If your brain feels like it just tumbled through a wormhole of conspiracy cracked open by candy factories and Sith Lords, you're not alone. There's more where that came from. Subscribe and stick around, because next time we might just prove your toaster is a time traveler too.